Yeah. Beat drop, slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain. Locked in the game, never moved for fame. Old mountain lines run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came fat boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, ran it straight through the rain. Red ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sock it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second with the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Second from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.
Yo, what it do, big dog?
What's happening?
Shoot,
Man.
Can't call it Mike's father, man. Can't call it Mike's father.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know, man, it is Thursday.
Hold on.
Friday Eve.
Yeah.
Hey. We in here, man. Now look, y'all, for those of y'all who don't know, yesterday we had the cookout jumping, we had elevated perspective jumping, we had men at work jumping, and we had a discussion yesterday that was unlike any other discussion we've had before. But we forgot something, y'all. We forgot something. What did we forget, Big A?
Man, we forgot all about the handler, man.
Man, we forgot about the handler, big dog. Yeah. We forgot about the handler.
Yeah, man.
But I tell you who we won't forget this morning, Big A. We won't forget them brothers and sisters, the first ones in the chat this morning. We won't forget y'all. Check this out. Heart and Finish Kennels, first one in the building. The winningest fan in America. Salute, big dog.
Hello. Hey. Yes, sir.
Whitey in the building. What up?
Hey, salute. Yeah. Skip. Hey, let me talk, Skip. Skip, let me finish, Skip. Come on now, Skip. Put your glasses back on.
Little Jack on the track.
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, my brother?
Yes,
what's
sir.
Good, bro?
Yeah. Dirty dog you, man. Yeah, what's happening?
Hey,
YNG. Yeah.
I think it's Young Fam, sir. K9. Young Fam, K9. Salute, big dog. Yeah, man. What it do? Now look, y'all. Y'all already know. Big A got our itinerary set up. We're gonna take y'all over. We're gonna talk about some Bushido code of the day, some nutrition, some dog shows, and all that good stuff, man. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna open up the panel a little bit early this morning, so I'm not gonna interrupt them as much as I normally do. because I really want to open up the panel for this discussion. It's gonna get heated again. But I'm telling y'all right now, anything we don't cover on here at the hour mark, Saturday morning is the time to do that. Saturday morning we go live a little bit later. People got more time on their hands, you know what I'm saying? But yesterday's topic was definitely not over. It still ain't over, and people are still going to be discussing it throughout the week. So we can wrap that up on Saturday. But
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We got that going on. But man, we got to jump to that dog of the month, man.
For sure.
Without a doubt.
Hey.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There they go. There they go. There they go. There they go. Whoa. Yeah.
That's that chainsaw.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Cut them down.
Hey, the one and only, man. MKM. Man. Hey. Dog of the week.
Yeah, that ends tonight at 12 o'clock. So
yeah.
Get them in there, you know what I'm saying? Get them in there. I'm about to drop it in the link in the chat right now for Dog of the Week. And it's look. Let me tell y'all something about this right here. If you tell your homeboys about our shows and stuff, do us a favor. Tell them about the show and then share the video or share the link to the chat. You know how many times I get people that come on here and they hear about it and they contact me, they're like, hey man, how do I get in? Well, the first thing is if you're actually interested in trying to win, you might want to watch a show or two, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And understand what it is you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? People just be jumping out there, man, with no research, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna give you the information you need, but the best way to get information is to come out here and check us out. Go ahead, Big A. My bad.
Oh, you good, man. You good, bro. But before I go into anything, around the way. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I got the wrong thing up there, man. You let me put the wrong thing up there, man. That's old. But before I get into that, I got a question for you in the chat. Not to answer now, but just for you to think about. Who is your favorite handler of all time? Or are you the handler that makes your dog shine? Yeah. Okay. Let's jump to that Bushido code of the day. And the Bushido code of the day is your you. You is your courage, man. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And as a handler, you got to have courage, to face the crowds, critics, and all of that, So, that's one thing about it. But let's jump to the quote. Courage is doing what's right, even when nobody gives you credit. Courage is doing what's right, even when nobody gives you credit. Yeah, man. What you think about that? What you think about that, Dre? Oh, you on mute.
Yeah, man. So, man, that's the baseline of integrity, man. And for those of y'all who've been rocking with us for a long time, man, you know that I'm big on that, man. Courage and integrity, because that's one of the core values of not just my life, but of my job. Like, it's part of the Air Force core values. So, definitely having that integrity and the courage to do what's right when it's not popular opinion or when nobody's looking is big. Perfect example is yard maintenance. Maintenance, man. It's been keeping it G, man. It's been days where I fell short, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And a Big A. I want to let you know right now. Joel just hit me back right now.
Okay.
Joel just hit me back right now. He said the answer to the question is yeah.
Okay. I'll probably try and. Okay, that's a
just put that in there, man. Like the bright man. Put that no detail.
Yeah. Shoot me that info, and I'll, if you can, I'll get to it ASAP. Along with that quote, tying that into handlers, handlers rarely get the credit they deserve, but they are the difference between average and greatness. And that leads to this quote. A champion dog with a poor handler is just another dog in the crowd. How you feel about that?
Say that again. Say that again.
A champion dog with a poor handler is just another dog in the crowd.
A champion dog with a poor handler. Yep. I agree with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Ooh-wee.
Man.
Ooh-wee.
You know, and
yeah, we got to cook on this one today, Big A. We about to cook on this one.
Yeah, and I think I'm not gonna. I'll put this out there. I'm gonna leave a little something and then bounce. But I think it's a lot of curves that be out there that's mislabeled. Okay.
Yep.
And I think it vice versa too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big C in the building, RBG in the building. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see what we got.
ERAGSTR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So around the nation, around the world. Yes, we going back to that again, man. At the ADBA. So in May on this upcoming weekend, what is this weekend? Yep, it is the 17th. So we got the 17th and 18th in the tri-state New Jersey, that dirty Jersey. If you know, you know. Man, they'll be hosting 3 confirmation shows, 2 weight pools in Salem County Fairgrounds in Woodstown, New Jersey. Please contact Marissa for further information via the ADBA website. Next weekend after that, then you got the 23rd through the 25th. Bulldogs of the Rockies in Colorado. Bulldogs of the Rockies will be hosting 3 confirmation shows, 2 weight pools, and 2 top dog athletic events at Adams County Fairgrounds, Brighton, Colorado. Contact Sam for further information or Jim via the ADBA website.
Hey.
Now, jumping over to Brazil, man, going deep down south.
Viva Brazil.
Yeah.
That's French. Hold on.
Vive
a la Brazil.
You gotta go Portuguese, man.
It is Portuguese. It ain't even Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. Hey, thank you.
Nah, you good, bro. But we got the out there in Brazil. We got the Apparel Brazil will be hosting 3 confirmation shows, and I can't pronounce that, but it's in Sierra, Brazil. You know what I'm saying? At apparelpit@gmail.com for further information, man. That'd be like a nice vacation for y'all to jump into, man. To somebody really trying to get out there and travel, man. That'd be a nice little link up to find some other dog men around the world. But on the last day of May, man, the 31st, we're going to the Great Lakes. And it says the 31st, just the 31st, but I believe it might be more than one day. I'm not sure. But we got 2 confirmation shows at Full Circle Farms, Holly, Michigan. Contact Amanda for further details via the ADBA website. And that's what we got for the month of May, man. But it looked like we got a few things coming up in June. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 shows coming up in June. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'll probably get to that start next week.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready for them shows, baby.
Man. Yeah. So, you ever seen a regular handler turn a regular dog into a star?
Yep.
Okay, Tell your story.
Okay, so
wait, hold up. Let me get to this food nutrition. I got you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up and wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But hold on now. So it'll be real quick though. Quick shot of nutrition, man. So foods that support the performance dogs and handlers. Foods for May. Chicken hearts, boost stamina and heart health. We're going always back to them sardines for brain health and alertness. And coconut oil, energy boost for high performance dogs. Is anybody in the chat feeding anything from that list in a dog feed today? If so, let us know. But now, back to that. Have you ever seen a handler turn a regular dog into the star in the ring? Or just a star, excuse me. My bad. Hey, you're on mute.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it. I've heard about it, and I'm gonna tell you a story of each. All right, but just to get everybody back to where we at, man, because I know some of y'all listen to this. Some of y'all listen to this just like it is as a podcast. Some of y'all watch the show. So let's start with what I've seen, real day, real time. All right, so in the show ring, I'm talking about the ADBA show ring, the dog show, the confirmation show ring. I've seen great handlers do this. Okay, for example, great handling in the show ring is making sure that you're never between the judge and the dog. Great handling is conditioning that dog. I've seen great handlers I've seen people that can condition a dog and can handle the dog in the ring. But when you put it together, this is great handling. I'll give you an example of that. The dog Mirasol, it was the last month's dog of the month. Does it all. That person, a native gold, put the dog in shape. He was able to get even the picture. Let me see if I can put that picture up real quick. Did we take the picture down?
Oh, what you say? Oh,
this is an example of good handling.
Oh,
the dog is like this dog is at a show. You can see the pavilion in the background. The person is not in the shot. The dog can be seen by the judge, and the dog is in shape. That is a good example of handling in the ring, right? Okay, and then you have the slap mill race, for example. And okay, I'll give you an example of handling. My handling. I didn't bring a tug or something for my dog to slap mill race because I didn't know I was going to be doing a slap mill race the last time I did a slap mill race. All I had was my break stick, but I know that my dogs are trained to attack anything that looks like a weapon, right? So
yeah,
in the video, you see me utilizing whatever I have available to stimulate the dog to get it to perform the task. In the moment, being able to take that dog, know what that dog needs, and stimulate it into action is great handling to me. Present time, past tense. Okay, and one of the things that I like about dogs is the story that I heard of Jeep. I've heard contradictory stories. I've heard legends say different stories, but I like the story I heard. It's the story I believe in, and it's why I bred the Jeep dogs into my dogs. I'm gonna tell that story for past term handling. Once again, this is past term. This is for educational purposes, but it's not meant to violate any animal rights or animal welfare or to promote anything illegal with these dogs. But the story that I was told of Ozzie Stevens, champion Homer, going up against Jeep was that in that match, Jeep was going to jump the box. And James Crenshaw, I want to say was handling the dog at the time, was able to just talk his dog back into hey, come on, you got it. Whatever he was saying during the keep, I guess he was telling him that, whispering sweet nothings in his ear, was able to get him back into the fight. And I don't know how true or false that is, but hearing about something like that made me believe, okay, the Jeep line of dogs works well with good handlers. That's what I believe. And for my dogs, I would say I think my dogs handle very well, both in training, in the show ring, and whatever competitions I put them in. And I believe that comes from the Jeep line of dogs, right? So that's where I would say old school handling, James Crenshaw being able to talk the dogs back into the pit, and in modern times, being able to get the dog in shape and knowing what it takes to keep the dog engaged in whatever activities you're doing. I think that's where examples of good handling. And I gave you names to go with that. Big, what you got on the screen?
Oh man, you tell me, man. I think you gonna be there, man. May 24th. Yeah.
And y'all get to see my handling live that day. If you're there in Taylor, Arizona, you get to see my handling. You get to judge for yourself. Oh man, Dre ain't handling them dogs, right? I can handle them dogs better. Maybe you can. But you'll never know if you don't show. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with hypotheticals. You can tell me everything in the book, and it might sound real good, but if you can't do it, you know what I'm saying? You can tell me what it looked like to do a 360 dunk, but can you jump off the ground and do a 360 dunk? If you can't do it, I still respect what you got to say. And y'all know that, man. We listen to what you got to say, man. But I like the people that can walk the walk and talk the talk. You know what I'm saying? So you never heard of Taylor, Arizona? Yeah, it's there, man. It's out of, I want to say it's on the Apache reservation. I think it's Apache reservation. But yeah, man. Last time I went there, man, I drove through 4 hours of mountains, beautiful scenery the whole way up there, man. And it was so high up, you forget you in the desert, bro. But yes, I'll be there competing, bro. It's good to see you, my brother. Man. You gonna be ready for that puppy, man? Everybody else, man, I've been checking in with him, man. Everybody else who's getting the puppy off the Twitter, man. Are you gonna be ready for that puppy? They should drop around June 23rd. I'm expecting between June 23rd and June 26th for the puppies to drop, and then they should be ready around the middle of August, bro. So
hey, and I'd like to send a shout out to that boy, Golden Boy Prime, dropping in a shot live while we doing the show right now for the dog of the week. And I'd like to send a shout out to Melee, man, dropping a shot yesterday, man. And if y'all want to go check out and see who's in this dog of the week, man, y'all can go to Facebook and check out that Shogun Unlimited, man. They in there.
For sure,
yeah.
Man. Also, man, I want to shout out RBG, man. You didn't have to tell him, but you did. RBG said he received his first of his 2 T-shirts that he won during the Digital Dog Show. Salute you for that, man, because that's all I want y'all to do, man. When y'all win prizes with us, man, I genuinely appreciate y'all letting people know, okay, like, it's not a scam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here I'm not with scam culture. I'm not, and the only way to prove that is for people to actually, I don't know, test the theory and see for themselves, you know, that we're trying to build something that's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be get the most gangster. I'm trying to be the realest person I can be, the most authentic person I can be. Man.
Authentic, yeah.
You know, genuine and authentic, bro. So I'm glad you didn't have to do that, but you did, man. You know what I'm saying? A Heart and Finish. I still want Heart and Finish to add up how much money he done won for me this year. I genuinely think Heart and Finish has won over $500 this year. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely think he has, man. Like, I really think he has. It's got to be over $350. Got to be.
Dre, how much it costs for you to feed your dogs a year? You said about 1,000.
With just kibble, about 1,000, between 1,000 and 1,200.
Yeah, see, that's down there half a year's feed right there, man.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. Let me calculate. Okay, so I use Pure Balance, right?
Yep, me too.
When I'm broke, I use the salmon. I use just the salmon when I'm broke, and I get the 11-pound bag of the salmon for $17, right? And that lasts me about a week. With both dogs, it lasts me about a week. Now, when I got it like that, so I'm military. I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. I'm gonna keep it G with y'all this morning. We go back to the handlers. So we ain't gonna forget about them no more. Yeah. But on a good week, on a pay week, the first and 15 pay weeks, y'all already know how this works. On a pay week, I get the bison, I get the chicken, I go and load up on it, and I drop like $144, and that gets me through the majority of the month. But typically that last week of the month, you know what I'm saying, I ran out of food, so I gotta go lift. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go lift. I gotta go, hustle, whatever, hibbity blah. Gotta get the money together for the dog of the week. I gotta get the money together for the Digital Dog Show. YouTube check ain't came yet. You know what I'm saying? So I would say close to $200 a month. And you say it might be closer to $2,000 a month, Big A.
Man,
you might be closer to $2,000 a year. It might be closer to that, man. Just for 2 dogs. Like no kidding. You know, $100, just under $100 a month per dog.
Man, while we talking, that's something to capitalize on, because you saying $2,000 for the year, man. It's time to start looking for some bulk buying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
so I didn't even think about it until just now. I was breaking it down, but so the big bags are like $50 a piece. So I get 2 of those. I get 2 of those at the beginning of the month. And I get a bunch of like little small bags too. Cause I get the chicken and pea recipe, the chicken and brown rice, the bison, and right now I even added puppy to it because she's pregnant, so I'm feeding her the puppy kibble as well. Because I believe that the puppy kibble is what you're supposed to feed a pregnant and lactating bitches. So she's got that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh shit, my bad.
Hey, making it fit, man. He said I wasn't there, but I was told the Jeep was called into a turn so Jason could get a handle. It was smart, and the rest is history. Hey, thank you for that. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, hey, see, so it was. I was told different things as well, making it fit, but like that was one of the biggest things that sold me on the Jeep dogs, and I knew nothing about them. Like when I bred Patrick Kennels, I didn't know about the Jeep red boy rats for dogs. I did my research after the fact, and it was. I liked the dog that I saw, and then after I became enchanted with them, that story just stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? That story just stood out.
Yeah. So. Hey, man, we gotta jump into this subject, man, because we killing time, boy. This subject is, man. Look, bro. Man, it's some planes flying behind this topic, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So what does a handler do, man? Handling, because it ain't just like leading a dog. It's like an art type of deal, like presentation, psychology. The handler is like a bridge between the breeder, the bloodline, the public.
Yes.
So
yes. Okay.
So
So
yeah, what does a handler do?
okay, so I'm gonna break it down like this, man. I'm gonna break it down like this. All right. We missed a step yesterday. We skipped a step in the conversation yesterday. For those of y'all
Big
who don't
step.
know, it was the breeder versus the bloodline. Which one was you?
Yeah.
Which one you go with? And I think when it was breaking it down, we was talking about cars and sports, but we missed it. We were saying that the breeder's Phil Jackson, and that's not the case.
Yeah.
The breeder is the CEO or the general manager of the team. They have the money. They have the resource, right? The team is the bloodline. That's the players. That's the ones actually doing it, whatever it is. If you got a dynasty team, you got a dynasty bloodline. It's gonna go on. It's gonna do its thing. The handler is the Phil Jackson. We were saying that the breeder is the Phil Jackson, and in some cases, the breeder and the handler are the same thing. And I was looking at it from that perspective because that's what I am. I breed and handle my own stock.
Man.
But in reality, when you break it down to a specialty, say a real team, a real big camp, the breeder, that's his job. I take the players and I get the players together for you. Then I give them. What I mean by getting the players together is I go cop that blood from over here. I go
front office. I'm
buying the dogs to put this team together for you, right? Handler comes in and says, okay, I don't got the money for this team, but you can't do what I can do with these dogs. I'm a coach. I'm Phil. And I'm gonna tell you which ones I'm gonna tell you, the breeder, which ones you should invest your monies into. And I'm gonna show you through their performance. So I'm gonna take this dog, I'm gonna put it in the box. I'm gonna take this dog, I'm gonna put it in keep, I'm gonna put it in the box, and I'm gonna show you my work. And you're gonna pay me for that work.
Yeah.
That's the handler. We missed the most important part of the team. I ain't gonna say most important, everybody has to play their part.
Yes.
So when it comes to performance, when it comes to the rubber, the money, beating the roads, the dog.
Yeah.
The handler. Well, how do we miss that?
So it's like this, man. Like the breeder is the mechanic, the builder. You know what I'm saying? And then the blood is like the actual how can I say it? The blood is like Chevy, the make. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then
Nigga, hold that thought real quick. While we talk about the make, Ty 602 just hit us with a $5 super chat.
Hey.
Tip. Hey.
Yeah. So the breeder's the mechanic. The blood is the make of the car, and then the the handler is the gas. You know what I'm saying? That makes the car go.
The E83.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's something like that. And speaking of, like, you might not be a breeder, but you know how to work on a car. You know what I'm saying? You know how to build a car. So you're not necessarily out there. You working on your own vehicle per se. And then you know what I'm saying? That type deal. So you don't. I don't know, man. It's like you ain't gotta be necessarily a breeder to be good at it, or know what you like and perfect your craft and what you like. But the handler's the gas, man. Handler's the gas. Yeah. So the handler makes the dog famous. Can you give example of handlers who made average dogs look like champions? And at the end of the day, and it's a lot of handlers out there that don't get credit, that we don't know about on a regular basis, that do their own thing. And I think that reason why I look at the breeder is because I look at the breeder from a handler perspective. So when I'm looking at the dog, I need a dog that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a whole nother topic. You on mute.
Thank you, bro. So there's 3 names that I think of, and these, like I said, these are all stories that I heard. And I don't even care if they're true or not. It's what I believe And let me explain something to y'all. The belief is what makes me able to do what I'm able to do, not what actually happened. I wasn't there, and I don't trust nobody from the old school anyways. None of them. But what I do trust is what I hear multiple times from different people that didn't get along. That's what I believe. The truth is somewhere in there, or a portion of the truth is somewhere in there. Okay. So the first handler I want to talk about is Don Mayfield, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've heard, and this, I don't know if this is true or not, recipes Don Mayfield. I'm just using his name as an example because you can read this on forums. You go to Game Dog forums. These stories I got from the forums. I wasn't there. I didn't talk to him. I don't know him. Disclaimer. Let me put that out there. Disclaimer. I don't know none of these men individually. I'm telling you what other people said about them. This is exactly why I think YouTube is so important. Don Mayfield, I think great handler. I don't like what I was told about him. People say rubs. I don't think rubbing is handling, but I tell you what I do think is handling. They said Don Mayfield would make sure that when dogs were scratching, he wouldn't throw his dog on the other dog, but he would lift his dog up so it would land on the other dog.
Yeah.
Now, if you do that 3 or 4 times, yes, you're exposing your dog's underbelly to the other dog, but that weight, that's like if you're boxing and I keep leaning on you and I'm heavier than you. Eventually, man, I'm taking your power out of you, bro. That's good handling to me, man. Knowing when to call a turn. And for those of y'all who don't understand, this is all strategists. This is all illegal talk. This is like me talking about stuff that we did in World War II. Yes, it happened, and at that time, it was not against the Geneva Convention at that time. We had flamethrowers. We can't use flamethrowers nowadays just to break down how historical conversations work for y'all. We definitely was flamethrowing the piss out of people in World War II. So don't get it
not the tear gas, but that other gas.
Mustard gas.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that we use this nowadays, and I genuinely do not. But to explain to y'all what I'm trying to explain to y'all, I gotta put it out there. It's a bunch of pencil head people. That's why I keep repeating myself. So anyways, that to me is good handling. Okay, I already gave you the James Crenshaw story, but I'm not talking about James Crenshaw no more. Another person that I think handled mediocre to medium level dogs and don't get talked about enough is Earl Tudor, the Oklahoma kid. Earl Tudor is the reason why when I was thinking about stepping out on the underground, Earl Tudor is why I did it. And I'm not saying that there wasn't great the Abrahams and all that. I didn't know nothing about none of them. Where I grew up at, I only knew about what was talked about. So don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to cut out Mr. Moore. I'm not trying to cut out J-Bo. I'm not trying to cut out the twins. But their names wasn't getting said as when I was a kid growing up, developing my ideologies on the dogs. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault. But when I heard about the Oklahoma kid, he did it all. He did it all. He didn't care nothing about breeding. And that's why I say he was a handler. He didn't care nothing about breeding. He had 100 dogs in the yard, and he would handle them and learn how to handle each individual dog. So he was prepared for multiple situations. You understand what I'm saying? Multiple situations. And, Okay. Mayfield, Tudor. Oh, and then Maurice Carver. Okay, Maurice Carver, right? So Maurice Carver was what I would call a showman. Okay, not only could he do what other dog men could do, but he made you like it was the story. Like, do you know being able to talk junk in a game is just as important as being able to play the game itself? You understand? Like the trash talk is a part of mentally tricking out your opponent. And let me explain to you why I think Maurice Carver would get into an opponent's head. If I can trick you out, the other handler, and you lose confidence, the dog can sense that you lost your confidence. Dog's hearing is enough to hear your heart rate change. If I'm getting in your head and I outhandle you, not physically handle the dog, but I mentally outhandle you, I'm helping overcome you and your animal in whatever event we're doing. For example, I do the slap mill race. If I'm up against Big A, I'm gonna use you as an example. You're my brother, and I don't want to bring nobody else into this because other people can handle the criticism. If I'm up against Big A, I know that he does the countdown thing with Miss Shawn. Yeah. I know that Miss Shawn runs the hardest for Big A when he does the countdown thing for Miss Shawn. I'm gonna tell you how dirty of a competitor I am. I'm counting before she gets on the mill out loud at the show. I want her smoked because I know how he motivates that dog. And I know for a fact I want that dog smoked before she gets on the mill. Like, look, you not beating me. So all y'all cats out there think y'all can beat me, man. You don't want this smoke, bro. I'm telling you, I'm coming for you. And I'm winning. And it's not illegal. You show the internet. Big A showed the internet, and he counts down for that dog to run on that hill. That ain't my problem.
Hey, I got something for you though. This is the thing. See, you know, I always be working on it, and I shouldn't be saying this. I'm the only one that can do the countdown. She go off of my voice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I my daughter try it. You know what I'm saying? And they have. Yeah, but yeah. So you spoke at them. Do you know let's talk about do you know any black handlers that comes to mind when you're talking about legendary? And a lot of these handlers, like I say, just to be a handler, a lot of they don't get the recognition that they need all around the board.
Yeah, man. Got to give a shout out to Roster Man.
Yes.
Got to give a shout out to Roster Man. Boom. I got to give a shout out to old Stanky Toe, Dirty Elbow, Walk 'em Down Ram.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know as much about Bach as the other brothers. I don't know if Bach handled so much or he just had the dogs. So I can't speak on Bach. But if you did, shout out to Bach too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mentor, you know what I mean? Like these are guys who set the tone, and you know what I'm saying? Got to shout out to Abrahams, you know.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, Abraham's a good handler. Shout out to the twins. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know, don't you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted, man. Like I don't speak on them much, but when it comes to talking about this right here, gotta give respect where respect is due. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably gonna get some smoke for mentioning their name, but you know what I'm saying? That's on them.
It is what it is, man.
Respect.
Hey, man, look.
I'm giving flowers. I'm giving flowers. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want the flowers, you can throw them down, but I'm definitely putting them out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's your choice whether you want a red, white, or black. You know
hey,
what I'm
man,
saying? But we give it up to you.
Hold up, nigga. Let me stop the show right now. Right now, man. I got to give a special shout out to my brother, Joel Ochoa in the building, man. For those of y'all who don't know, Joel is the owner of Saki's littermate brother, Red. So them pictures y'all see of Red, this is the man who took care of my dog and made my dog look like what it is, man. So let me go and get you rinsed up right now, bro. And it's crazy because I've been knowing him for years. He's been sending me text messages and keeping me updated on the dog that he got from me. I met him through Apache, and I never told him I had YouTube. Like this morning, I was texting him. You know what I'm saying? I was texting him, and I was like, bro, like, you know, I got a YouTube, and I shouted to him. He came through, man. Shouts out to my brother Joel, man. Salute, big dog.
Hey, yeah, and I got to get with you, man. ASAP.
Matter of fact, Joel,
ASAP.
That dog on the left, right, that dog, I guess on y'all right on the screen. That's the niece to that's one of the nieces to your dog that I told y'all want to breed to Red. You know what I'm saying? So that's Kamikaze right there, and she got a similar marking pattern to your dog Red.
Yeah.
Ben, do we got a picture of Red to put on the screen?
No.
Nah, man. Okay. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. Thanks for coming through, my brother.
Yeah.
Ridley said a bad handler can cost you a contest win. Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
And can do it without even the dog cannot even be the problem. The handler can get you. Handler when you're not supposed, man. Come on, bro.
So bro. What about the essays, man? Shout out to the Mexicans, man.
Hold that thought.
Heavy in the game.
Hold that thought, bro. Check this out. Okay, one other handler I got to talk to y'all about, and this is a story that came from a legend, past tense. Okay, so I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna tell you what happened, and this is an example of like why you got to talk to old school bulldoggers. So I'm talking to this brother. I have never been in the box. He refereed a match a long time ago, and I'm sitting with him with a bunch of legends. I'm sitting in a room full of legends, and he's talking about refereeing a match. And what ended up happening was one of the dogs in the corner got released. And a person outside of the box had a towel. This dog has been practicing scratching in the towel since it was a puppy. The other handler could have won in this situation. But I'm gonna tell you why the other handler didn't win. The dog is scratches and jumps out of the box and attacks the towel when told to release. The other handler never released his dog on the release. So both people basically disqualified. So it's either I can disqualify and call it no contest, or y'all can scratch again and remove that towel from the area. And of course, because both handlers didn't handle their dogs appropriately, both of them could have won for nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Both of them could have won and took the purse for nothing. But they weren't on point with their handling game.
Yeah.
And I think he said the purse was like 10K on that match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just historically speaking, but I heard this from a legend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he wants his name associated with this story, but this story was told to me face to face. Big AU was there.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
We cooking this morning. We don't woke my big bro Wee Moon up. You know what I'm saying? We knew.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes,
We woke up
sir.
a real one, man. You know what I'm saying? Another one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell his business, but Ween has taught me a lot about handling, even in the modern concept of being in tune with the animal. I love that. I love that thing he said. We're doing this in real time.
Yeah.
We're doing this
So,
in real time.
Why?
Hold on, Big A. I told you I have an eidetic memory. You asked me about the essays and this. You asked me about that. You about to dial over it. See, I get to talking.
Salute to the Mexicans, man, out there doing their thing, man.
Yeah, man. Viva the hombres, bro. Viva the men. Check this out.
Está bien, por el momento.
So y'all already know this, man. I got major ties to Mexico when it comes to trusting in these animals, because Black Rocks and the Cardenas, those individuals and people like that from down in Michoacan, they have taught me a lot about even breeding. Like when I was trying to breed my dog, I didn't realize that the courting process can help a female that you don't have a brood stand for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm driving an hour and 15 minutes back and forth to San Marcos every day because the female's too hot. And guess what? After a week of doing that, she was tooting that booty up, ready to be bred, bro. And I learned that. Look, check this out. I'm using iTranslate because I'm talking to Mexicans in Michoacan. Shout out to Juan and Cayetano. Juan is the breeder, Cayetano the handler. Shout out to Senor Juan Coit. You know what I'm saying? That's my friend. That's my brother. But yeah, so Juan says it's stupidota, idiota. You know, like basically like y'all dumb. Apache is 57. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the time I'm 31. You know what I'm saying? So we're not no young guys trying to breed these dogs. He calling us idiots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in my feelings, man. You know.
Hey, but did you get the message? I don't care what you say. I call me what you did. Did you get the message? You can call me what you want to, man. I'm trying to get this over with, man. Whatever, man. Let's get it done, man. I don't give a damn.
We understood the assignment. We understood the assignment very well.
Yeah.
But I was in my feelings, though. You know what I'm saying? Juan, I feel some type of way. Just let you know, but I love you, big bro. I love you.
I would. I did, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but so anyway, so Juan and Cayetano, man, they walked us through it, man, and so we got that breeding done, you know, and then Cayetano, the handler, when it was time to condition Saki for the ADBA dog show, he taught me about the keeps that were used by the old school Black Rocks dogs, you know, and those dogs, the old school Black Rocks dogs, the dogs that they campaigned for the Jeep Red Boy Rascal down in Mexico. He grew up watching those dogs be conditioned. So he gave me the condition of a dog for a matched dog. Now, mind you, this is where the underground meets the above ground. I didn't use that for anything illegal, but the tools and the skills needed from a real handler translated well to the ring. And when I walked in that show ring, the level of confidence I felt, the way the judges looked, the way the crowd looked, they like, who is this kid? Never showed a dog before. Who is this kid? Where is he getting this from? I got it from the underground. You know what I'm saying? Real handlers. You know what I'm saying? Real, like my dog went in there, and had I been ready for illegal activities, and if I did get involved in illegal activities, he would have been ready because I didn't want to just look like I was ready to go. I wanted my dog genuinely prepared. I wanted to experience what an old school handler would have experienced preparing the dog for what they were originally intended to do. I just didn't want to use it for that purpose. But y'all see me, I built my own carpet mill. You know what I'm saying? I built my own dog houses. I built my own blood. I want to know everything about my breed. And for somebody to try to take that away, you can't take that away from a handler. You can't, the breeder can't say that unless he handles his dog. The bloodline can't say they've been handled unless they've been handled by a real neo or old school dog handler. Period. Man, I get excited. This topic right here got me. I'm beating my chest this morning, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What they doing? Wolf of Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, man, I feel like, wait. Right there, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Big A.
Yes, sir.
And anybody who was at the South Bottom show or ever showed against me in the show ring, we ain't friends. All this friendly stuff on there, I bet you I won't speak to you in the show ring. I bet you I won't talk to you in the show ring. Man, look at the cuts on that dog right there, man. I bet you I won't talk to you in the show ring. We ain't friends till we step out that show ring, bro. And I hug you. As soon as the judge give out all 3 of the ribbons, win, lose, or draw, I'm clapping for you.
Hey, Dre, you focus, boy. Hey, that boy focus, man.
Bro, I don't care what you and your dog do. It's about me and my dog.
Yeah.
I'm me and my dog.
Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. You know, like, that's one thing that, we had these conversations, man. And, pretty much you told me, just be yourself, man. And you damn Skippy, and that's, what we did, man.
And focus on your dog.
Yeah, and that's all.
Going back to that story I just told, if either one of them handlers in that match would have been focused on their dog, and okay, my dog bites towels. There's a towel directly across from me. He might scratch into that towel. He was thinking about the opponent. Get in your head. Stay in your head. You can't worry about him. Yeah. You can't worry about him. Get in your head. That dog jumped the box, but however the other dude failed to release. Neither one fouled on both people. Fouled on both people. Okay.
Yeah.
You so busy worried about his dog, because I'm pretty sure the dog saw the towel was going crazy. You so scary, you don't even hear release. Yeah. You fail to release your dog because you caught up in what's going on. I don't care about none of that. It's about me and this animal in whatever situation we in. If it's the slat mill, then we worry about that slat mill. If it's the wall climb, all I'm worried about is catching that dog when he come down, because I know he's going as far up that wall as he possibly can for me. Because that's what I trained him to do. That's what we there for, bro.
Yeah.
All them people in the crowd, they might not like that Saki got selected to win. I don't care about none of that. I can't hear none of that. All I hear is the sound of that blue ribbon getting put in my hand, and that ribbon, and that little ribbon with the ring on it get put around my neck. That's what I came here to get in the first place. I ain't come here for y'all. Y'all came here. This is called a dog show. Y'all came here to see the dogs. All right, I got carried away, man. I got carried away. Look at that dog right there, man. That's like. Hey, Big A, I need to open up, man. We only got like 13 minutes left, man.
Okay.
I need to open up the panel, man, because I'm pretty sure somebody else want to beat their chest a little bit too, or got something to add to that, man. And and I can't believe we forgot to handle it yesterday, bro.
Man,
my apologies to the Bulldog world, but I apologize to the Bulldog handlers.
Yeah, I never thought about it, and that's probably why I look at the things from my perspective, the way that I look at it, especially when I'm going to get a dog, I'm looking at the breeder and so on and so forth. I think they go hand in hand. It's not everybody has the, it can excel at all 3 qualities in one person. And when you do find people that really, really excel at all 3, as far as picking the right blood, being a breeder, and then handling the dog and all of the above, man, that's something special, man. So
Big A, I gotta interrupt you again, bro. I gotta call it. Okay, so look, we've been giving Tom a lot of smoke, bro. But let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. Man. Tom knew how to get the right handlers, because Tom sent the dogs up to right handlers. And one of the ones I didn't call out that I gotta give a shout out to is Vince. Gotta give a shout out to Vinny, man. Vinny Romeo, man. Hey, look, bro. Look, I'm telling you, it wouldn't be no Chinaman or no Frisco if it wasn't for Vinny, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. Hey, salute to the handlers, bro. Salute to the handlers, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's bro. This man, I was cold this morning when I came out to the doghouse to do this. I done got so loud and but brother Tim, not Tim, brother Todd, I got you. I put the link in there for the dog of the week. That's that's in there right now. I guess I can start putting it on Facebook more often. The dog of the week contest, and then I'm gonna put the link for the digital dog show, because I don't know which show you're trying to enter into right now, but I'll put both of them in the chat for you, brother. Yeah, man. But man, this was, I can't believe we missed it. And man, shout out to my brother Red Leash. My brother Red Leash called me at work yesterday. He said, "Dre, I gotta holler at you, bro. If you know my brother Red Leash, man, you know what I'm talking about, man. If you don't know him, then hey, that's not my problem." because I think he on the if he don't know you, he ain't planning to know you. You know what I'm saying? But
salute the
I know
Red
him.
Leash.
Yeah, but I know him. He called me yesterday, man. We was breaking that thing down. I said right there on the phone. I said, Red Leash, man, man, I forgot about the handlers, bro. I got to cover that tomorrow. He said, all right. He said, all right, bro. All right, bro. I'll be there with you tomorrow. And he in there right now. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Red Leash, man. Big shouts out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Red Leash Kennels, that red line, man, still alive, man. You know what I'm saying? Still alive, man. Pretty boy. Got that pretty boy Floyd dog over there, man. Salute, bro. Yeah, man. Pretty boy George, I think it's George. Yeah. But yeah, man. That's my big bro too, man. Mike Dan in the building, another mentor in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed enough, man, that even with all the smack I be talking, man, these old school cats, man, they be like, man, go ahead, Dre, go ahead, Dre, talk to your junk. And all they be doing is hyping me up. You know what I'm saying? Look, like, when you got some little boys on the yard, you know what I'm saying, and they start tussling, all it takes is that uncle, I had an uncle, his name was Dim, he would drink. You know what I'm saying? It was 13 kids, so I had a bunch of cousins, and we get to fighting in the yard, and they be like, look at little Drake, you know what I'm saying? He ain't winning, but he ain't gonna quit,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, when I be talking about fighting pimps and them, that be real, that's not jokes. Or when pimps was talking about, if y'all ain't watching Men at Work, my older cousins, man, that was like a rite of passage, I was a mama's boy, so they would come over there and they would snatch me up my mama's lap, I'm like, man,
yeah,
we throwing hands. They be like, that boy, so he gonna be a lover boy, but he gonna fight,
yeah.
And my uncle Dempsey, he was saying, man, look at that little boy. That boy ain't gonna quit at all. Oh, and I hear that. Oh, you about to lose.
Yeah.
You gonna have to knock me out. You gonna have to beat me. You gonna have to work me good. Because that encouragement means a lot, man. So all y'all old school cats is encouraging us and pushing us, man. It does matter. It definitely matters. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here for approval, but to know that I am approved is a thing. When I was a drill instructor, I told you, when Air Force people would tell me I was doing a good job, it was one thing. But when the Army Marines be like, "Hey man, like you're born again hard. You could push Marines. You could make soldiers." That meant a lot.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I'm saying? That meant a lot, bro. Because it's the credentials of the person saying it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of respect for them. Had a lot of respect for them DIs from the Marines and the Army, and I have a lot of respect for the old school Bulldoggers. But just because I respect y'all, don't mean I'm gonna let y'all talk to me all kind of ways either. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me nice. And that's what it is, man. And that's what it is, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna put that link in there one more time, man, because I thought some more people was gonna be coming in here to jump on here and make them corrections, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess I got too loud, got too carried away. You know what I mean? I know it's a gated community over here. You know what I'm saying? We treat it like church, but I guess the cookout, maybe I'm gonna get blasted at the cookout, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Nah, it is what it is, man. I mean, the fact of the matter is, you know what you know.
Yeah.
And that's really all that counts. It doesn't matter, do the results show, at the end of the day. So talk your best, man. Talk your junk. You know what I'm saying?
Look at him not cussing. I've been
I'm trying.
Yeah, I've been thinking you not cussing because I'm not cussing, man. I salute you on that, bro.
I'm trying, man. Hey, iron sharpen iron. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. We a lot of times, man, it's good having a good team around you, and that's speaking, especially dealing with these dogs, man, because a lot of times, man, things that you don't know, somebody else knows, or when situations occur, man, somebody has an answer for it. A lot of these things play a big role when you start talking about handling the blood, dealing with the breeders, and respecting the handlers. So, man, I remember a few years back, we were on a live, and I can't remember. It was somebody that came on, and they were saying, you need to be able to do everything by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You having a team, and is this what it's not. That ain't real, and this and this and that. To each is to own. To each his own, man. At the end of the day, man, if you solo dolo and it's working for you, man, it's working. You know, if you got a team, man, and it's working. You know, if you go about it this way and we go about it this way, and your way working is working. If our way working is working, man, talk your junk, man.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that was my good brother Track Life Kennels that came on here. You know,
Yeah.
it came from a place of love, because I don't know if y'all know this, but every day on Facebook, every day Track Life shares this live every morning.
Mm-hmm. Man,
Track Life is sharing this live right now on Facebook, man. Shout out to Track Life.
Hey,
Bag them. Like,
man.
and I try to make it my business to go over there every day and hit thank you for sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Another one that shares it quite often is PBK. Elevated shares there's no decaf almost every day. Ty Green has shared it. Heart and Finish has shared his name is Heart and Finish on Facebook, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Brother Dickie be over there every day. Every day. Sister Faith has shared it. You know what I'm saying? Man, I see y'all. I appreciate them shares, because what happens is you may know somebody I don't know, but that person may be able to benefit, or you might be helping me develop somebody who can help me get to the next level I'm trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? So those shares are really appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But man, ain't nobody. Did you drop the link?
I dropped the link, man.
You dropped the link?
We so short on time now. It's like I wouldn't even tell nobody to come on at this point, man, because we almost ready to go to the cookout. So I want to give a precursor to the cookout. I also want to shout out my brother Soul.
Hey, Soul, man.
Soul. I'm so proud, bro. I'm like, look, I got my first 2 yellow flowers on my cucumber plant yesterday. And let me explain to y'all what that means, because, okay, growing with Soul brought me through this process. It took me over 3 years to finally get a pot and put some seeds in there and grow some. Because I had some plants die in San Antonio and I just quit. All right, well, I didn't quit. I took a pause. I took a long turn. I took a 9 count, but I still scratched. Okay, let me dial it. Took a long count. Okay.
What?
A 3-year long count. But look, so for those y'all who don't know how cucumber plants work, there's yellow flowers on there, and those yellow flowers are what eventually turn into the cucumbers. So I'm in the final phase before I start producing cucumbers that I can actually go in my backyard and consume. And I'll be putting those into my dog's food as well, because cucumbers are a great source of antioxidants and hydration. So like my dogs, for the first time this year, may have the opportunity to consume foods that I grew myself for sustainable living. And that's the first step to freeing myself from the need of Uncle Sam and big government to enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, bro. Yeah, man. So look, y'all, going to the cookout, man. What I'm bringing today is I'm bringing the marinated wings. The wings are marinated in sesame oil. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have that Chinese wing to them. They're gonna be grilled. I like my wings with a little bit of char on them. They gotta have, you know what I'm saying? They gotta have a little bit of that Eli charcoal burn to them. You know what I mean? I don't want no red boy dogs. I don't want no old family reds. I don't want no red chicken. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing red on my chicken, man, unless it's barbecue sauce. But yeah, man, that's what I'm bringing to the cookout today, man. I'll be over there for the first 15, 20 minutes at the cookout with my brother Big Toyo.
Yeah.
Stay loyal, always royal. You know what I'm saying? Big A, what you bringing to the cookout? Please don't say no green bean casserole.
Okay. I've been thinking about it, man. So I'm gonna chill on the cooking, and I'm bringing takeout, man. I'm bringing some Chinese food, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. Oh, what do we got? Let me hold up. Time out. Wait a second. Hold up.
Wait.
Man, we got another entry into the dog of the week. Salute. 2-piece.
Yes, sir. With a 2-piece.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man.
The dog of the week about to be lit tomorrow. About to be litty. Litty, man. Hey, Soul, man, I'm proud of you too, bro, man. One love, brother. One love.
Yeah, man. And everybody that fool is Soul, man. Hey, look, man. Birthday coming up on that 18th. Man, y'all go, hey, man, so you better go live or something, man. At least 5 minutes if nothing else, bro. I know you got to kick it with the fam and all, man, but we love you, bro.
Yeah, man. Blessings, many blessings for your birthday, bro. You know what I'm saying? You've taught a lot and you've given a lot, man. And you deserve a lot back. So salute you, my brother. Salute. Yeah, we at that time, man. It's the 30-minute mark or the hour mark. And we like, okay, let me go ahead. Let me go and throw a bomb out there. Big A hates when I do this. Like y'all don't understand the conversation we have when I do stuff that's out of pocket. This nigga will call me after the show and be like, hey, you know I'm riding with you. You know I'm riding with you. Look, bro, you could have handled it like this. That's the conversation we're about to have as I do this. Saturday morning, y'all bring y'all hard hats, y'all bring y'all ballistic vests, come with a full loaded clip because we taking shots. The topic for Saturday is what is a dog man?
Oh man, he did it. He did it.
Thank. What is a dog man?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all know I like to end the show with a prayer, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that for y'all.
Yeah, man. Hold up.
Absolutely, brother Tim Hendricks. And like I said, man, you reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, and even the link for the WhatsApp. You can reach me on there, man. And if you need to talk to me directly or anything like that, you can do that. But man, I want y'all to get active, man. I want a digital dog show that lasts for 3 hours because we got that many dogs. I want a digital dog show that aligns with what it is you want your dog to stand for. And the other thing that was brought to my attention was a great idea that was brought up was making it last longer. So for the dog of the week, starting to have like a Rolodex where we just play it on the Facebook and add it to Elevators Magazine where, you know, you can go in there and you can see all the dogs of the week, you know, just lined up, you know, like a high school yearbook, you know, just the name and the kennel, you know, like a high school yearbook. And because people buy yearbooks to look at themselves and their classmates, but I think more people would buy the yearbook to look at their dogs, man. So shouts out to the good brother I was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, I was waiting until the end of the year. I didn't want to necessarily say it, Dre. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it now. I was gonna take all the photos from all the dogs of the week and all of the digital dog show winners and all the entries, and I was gonna make a actual textbook photo album, you know, for the Shogun Unlimited, man. Definitely gift a member a book for sure, and gift the dog of the year a book. Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Hold up, man. Red, my bad, bro. I added him to the wrong chat, man. My bad, Red. Hold up.
Oh, man.
I added him to the actual Shogun chat.
He over there waiting and stuff.
Yeah. It's supposed to be dog of the week, man. My bad, bro. My bad. Let me get this fixed, man. Put that in the chat too. But look, man, let me say this prayer and get y'all over to the cookout, man, because we filibustering at this point, man. We filibustering. Yeah. But Red, I'll move your picture over to this chat. This is the chat I'm supposed to send it to, man. So look, for those of y'all who pray, please bow your heads with me and pray. If not, go head over to my brother's show and support my brother Victorio at the cookout. But bow your heads with me, please, in agreement. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
For the love of the dogs.
For the love of the game.
Amen.
Peace.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breed for clout, we breed for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman. ghost in a chain, locked in the game, never move for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Socket bought the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came fat boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, ran it straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Socket from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breed for clout, we breed for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second was the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Second from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breed for clout, we breed for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.